And this will be your third start. Does this one just feel, I don't know, are you getting even a little bit more excited as you get a little bit closer toward the World Series?
Yeah, definitely. I think, as each game goes on and each series kind of goes on, you get a little bit more excited just to get back out there. And, my family's going to be able to be in attendance this round. So definitely, yeah, excited to get back out there.
Dave?
Ian, you faced the Yankees in your first start and a couple other real tough teams, but not a team that was as healthy and as loaded as this lineup. What do you know about the Dodgers lineup and what you'll need to do against them?
Yeah, it's obviously a very good team. They're well balanced 1 through 9 and have a lot of power. So I'm gonna have to make my pitches and mix up the pitches and try to get ahead and go from there.
Be glad to face them in that spacious ballpark. It sounds like from everybody that it's more of a little bit more of a pitcher's park than a hitter's park.
Yeah. It's a pretty spectacular ballpark. It's kind of in awe just at the size of it walking in. They did a great job. So we'll see we'll see tonight, I guess, how it truly plays for the first time. But from what I've seen, yeah, it looks like a pitcher's park.
Tim?
Hey, Ian, first, quick question about, you said you'll have family there at the game tomorrow. Will this be the first time they've seen you pitch in the big leagues in person?
Yeah, it will be. My parents and then my twin brother is going to be there. So I have two brothers, but they couldn't make it. So
cool. Another question. So the success you're having and as quickly as you're having it, does it ever feel at all kind of surreal how quickly this is happening, given where you were less than a couple months ago?
Yeah, definitely. It's all happened pretty quickly. To have 6 starts in the regular season and kind of be in this position now is it's happened fast. But like I've said before, I think the way that we were prepared in the minor leagues and in years past, it's kind of all culminated to this point. So I feel prepared and I can't give enough credit to the staff we have here for making me feel that way.
Maria?
Hey, Ian, when was the last time you pitched with your parents in the stands?
It's a good question. Probably last year at the Futures game, honestly, in Cleveland. I think that was the last time that they were out at the game. So
Has it been kind of weird for you then, kind of doing your thing in Atlanta and elsewhere and not really getting to be around them?
Yeah. This whole year has been interesting, definitely, with all the protocols and stuff. But we've made it this far, with how it is. So we're looking forward to just keeping it going.
What's it been like, making your debut and not really having that traditional intro to the major leagues that your teammates have?
Yeah, it's been different. It's probably the one thing I've kind of been asking everyone is, what's it like with fans in the stands and hearing the crowd roar. So we'll get a little taste of it tonight and tomorrow, but I'm sure when the time comes next year, it'll be just as special again.
Thank you.
Felder?
Hey, Ian, you can probably guess who told me to ask you this. How would you describe the pickup basketball games during summer travel baseball tournaments at Team Hotel or wherever you guys were staying?
Yeah, they were good. We always try to stay at a hotel where we could kind of run around a little bit and have some fun. So yeah, I was just a shooter. I wouldn't play a ton of defense. So, but yeah, Kevin was usually dominating most of us.
I talked to Kevin and he said you've kind of always had that calm, cool, collected demeanor. Do you draw on, that experience when you guys were in high school being, big fish in a medium-sized pond, not a small town, but being so well known around town and the run you guys went on? Do you draw on that even now? It was just 4 years ago.
Yeah, definitely. I think so. It was one of the best times of my life so far was kind of being able to experience that and then win the state championship and having such a good team and becoming such good friends with all those guys and that group. So I think definitely something that I can draw back on and going forward.
Dave?
Speaking of of how kind of surreal it is with your parents are going to see you this time. You're facing Clayton Kershaw in the NLCS. I mean, have you thought about that?
Yeah, it's I mean, it's going to be special. The career that he's had up until this point, and arguably one of the best pitchers of, I would say, of my era. Growing up watching him, he was the guy who just got it done year in and year out, and put up some impressive seasons. That was always a guy you kind of strive to be. Me being right-handed, I knew I would never get there, but yeah, he's impressive, and just I'm looking forward to kind of going toe to toe with him.
Are you glad you're starting the second game of the series? You can watch Max out there tomorrow, new ballpark and all that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm excited to see Maxie get out there and kind of do his thing and set the tone for us going forward here.
Scott.
Ian, two for you. First, to piggyback off the Kershaw topic, who did you watch growing up pitching wise to try and take something from, in the majors?
I would say when I was kind of real young, kind of getting into baseball, I would say Josh Beckett was one of the guys that, I'm a big Red Sox fan. I would watch the Red Sox all the time. So he was kind of a guy that, just bulldog mentality out there, would go right at guys. And that's definitely something that I've kind of tried to put into my game.
And then we spoke last time about pitch mix and, a lot of curveballs for first pitch strikes against the Reds, and then different game plan against the Marlins. So just, do you feel like you're becoming more unpredictable? And just take me through the learning process there when you get up to the bigs. You have all this information. You have guys like Travis and Sal and the pitching coach and everything else. So how's that process been like for you to keep evolving?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is, leaning on those guys, like you mentioned, Travis and Sal and guys like that who are trying to put you in the best position to be able to go out there and execute and get the job done. And, I think that's been very important so far in kind of my, 9 starts or 8 starts so far. So.